lag, but we're live. Welcome along, yogis. Welcome along to your yoga conditioning session today with me, Amy, and Sarah. Hooray! So if you're joining us for the first time, we've got a fun afternoon for you. 3 rounds of a workout, 9 different exercises repeated 3 times. 3 sets, 9 different exercises, 45 seconds on and 20 seconds off. We'll move through it together, so no need to explain each exercise kind of prior to. Kind of work through it together, and then from rounds 2 and 3, I want you to really amp it up, push yourself, and maybe try some of the harder progressions that we offer. Maybe not, make it your own. If you would like to play some music, we have a playlist called Yoga Conditioning. Just hit shuffle on that or chuck on whatever you like. We're going to get started in tabletop position with a little bit of a warm-up before we crack straight into it. So come on down.
Grab a towel.
Oh,
you need
yeah.
a towel. Grab a towel.
It's always helpful to tell you what you need. A towel, like a hand towel or a tea towel of sorts, a mat, and a drink bottle. Thanks, Sarah. All right. Making your way into tabletop and just a little cat-cow. Let's just get into our bodies, into our breath. And just arrive in this moment. So just gently detach yourself from anything that's going on for you outside right now. Just offer yourself this next 35-ish minutes of movement, of release, and of spaciousness. Good. Downward facing dog as you're ready. And I pop these exercises together designed to get you feeling a little stronger and a little lighter in your practice. So really feel free to kind of make this your own, working on what you might be working on in your practice. And I'll offer you different levels as we move through. Take one more breath here. One more breath out. Nice and gently walk yourself to the top of the mat, little baby steps. Beautiful. And let's sink down into a yogi squat. So set your feet as wide as the mat, let the hips sink down. Take a breath in. And exhale, fold forward, lift the hips, straighten the legs, and in out. Twice more, inhale, breath, sink down. And exhale to fold. Last time, big inhale, breath. And exhale. Good, pause here. Step your right foot to the center of the mat. Step the left foot all the way back. Ground the left foot down and walk your hands to the left into a wide-legged forward fold. Hands under the face. Let's just bend and straighten into one leg at a time. Start to work our way into the inner seam of the thighs. Good. One more breath in here. Exhale to center, both hands under the face. Left fingertips stay down, right fingertips peel open. Breathe in. And exhale, switch. Right hand down. Inhale, left fingertips open. Good. One more time each side. Left hand down. Inhale, peel open. And switch over. Good. Peel it open. And both hands down, pause here, strengthen the legs, draw the belly to the spine, bring the hands to the hips, and then inhale, lift through the chest. Good. Let's get started, shall we? I've got the timing all sorted, so you don't need to worry about that. Get your towel, we'll need it for our first exercise, and hold it kind of as wide as you can. We're starting with a squat, so feet just outside of hip width apart, in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Reaching the pedal up above the head, sink down to your squat. As you lift up, bring a knee into the chest, and then back down to your squat. Down and up. And we're just warming up here. So no need to go balls to the walls just yet, but just start to work into a little bit of a mobility and a little bit of strength. Good. Nice and strong through the legs. We're driving through the heels as we lift. And really look to catch yourself as you come on up, squeezing through the glute of the standing leg. 10 more seconds to go here. You got it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Chuck your towel down. Make your way to a downward facing dog position for me. And there's a few parts to this movement, so we'll take it together, slow to begin. And then we'll pick up the pace. Good. Starting in 3, 2. Bend into the knees, look forward. Right knee to right elbow, shoulders forward. Hold there. Step the right foot outside the right hand. Right fingertips open. Right hand down, step back to that crouching position, bend the knees, look forward, left knee, left elbow, step outside the hand, left fingertips peel open, good. Now on your own, bend into the knees. Make sure you pause for a moment before you step the foot outside of the hand, really looking to press the ground away. And then once you kind of get a little bit of rhythm going, feel free to take it a little quicker, but we're still adding that pause in as we draw the knee to the elbow. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Make your way to a seat, grab a towel. We got a fun little exercise we did 2 weeks ago, I think it was, using our towel to help us with our high boat to low boat. So we're threading the towel over and under the feet like so. If you're unsure, just come along with us. We'll work it out as we go. In 3, 2, 1. Down to low boat. Extend it overhead. Bring it up, thread it over, and back, and down to low boat. Good, you got it. That's it. So we're really working a little bit of compression there as we hug the knees in towards the chest. Good. Belly in towards the spine. It's a little tricky if you ate too much chocolate on the weekend, which I did, that's for sure. So let's keep it going. Last 15 seconds to go here. Nice and steady, nice and strong. You got it. Keep strong with the legs, especially here. That's going to help. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. Next one's a fun one. Pop your towel to one side. Make your way to a tabletop position. Again, we're going to take it slow in the beginning. There's a couple of parts to this one, but then you can feel free to pick it up as you're ready. Make your way to high plank. Good. In 3, 2, 1, push up. Hug the elbows in. Hold in high plank. Ground the left foot down, left hand up, kick the right leg out underneath you, active fallen triangle. Step back to high plank, push up. You got other side, right foot grounds, right hand lifts, left leg kicks out, and then switch it over. Adding in a little push up in the middle. And if it's too much on your toes for the push up, you can drop down to the knees and then come back to high plank to find that active fallen triangle. Your choice here, yogis. You've just got 10 seconds to go. Nice and strong with the shoulders. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, another fun one. Let's make our way down onto our backs. And for this one, we're reaching the arms overhead, and I want you to think about strong through the legs, and then using a guide of the knees to the chest to tilt the tailbone up. So what I mean is, arms extend overhead, head and shoulders lift slightly, legs strong. Draw the knees to the chest. Draw the knees up and in towards your face, tailbone lifts. Extend it back out, nice and slow. Good. Drawing it in, lifting it up. Good. And nice and slow all the way out. So what you're looking for is to keep the upper body nice and strong. Shoulders lift. Yeah, hold it there. Good. And then knees into the chest. See if we can keep this right there. You got it. Knees in. Good, Sarah. Nice work. And press it out. Now, if it gets too strong with the head and shoulders lifted, relax down the upper body towards the ground and work with the lower half. We've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Whew. Alrighty. A variation on our tuck hop. So same as we did last week. This time, rather than coming from that short down dog to tuck hop, we're going to start in Malasana Yogi Squat. So feet outside the hands at heart center. You'll land the hands just in front of the face, press the ground away, pike the hips up, tap the feet, and then lower down. So to keep it going on with this, you might find that you don't get quite as much height as you do when you enter from that down dog position. We're looking to find a little bit of explosive power and then control at the top there. If it's really not for you entering from squat, feel free to take that short down dog entrance. Otherwise, just give it a little crack. 20 seconds to go here. The closer in you land the feet, the lighter the lift is likely to be. So feel free to play a little bit with your hand placement. And then just kind of get a little playful with it. I like to try and kind of click my toes together at the top. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right. So we've been working on that rock and roll to chair. Same thing, but today, as we arrive at the top of the mat on our feet, we're stepping back into one lunge on each side. And then back down we go to lift up, to step back. Off we go as you're ready, starting wherever you like, rock and rolling up, to step back into your lunge. Remembering, you can use the hands if you like. And it does help to use a little bit of momentum as you lift up. I genuinely feel, and I've gotten better at it though these past couple of weeks.
I think so. Like a pro.
Like a pro. All right, 15 seconds to go, guys. Keep it going. Remembering this one doesn't need to be quick, but it does help for that roll up to have a little bit of speed. Good, in 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Alrighty. All right, fun times. Forearm side plank. This one's a little bit of a combo. We're on our forearm, taking one thread the needle to one leg lift. Start with the left hand down, right hand up. Option to lower the bottom knee down if you like. As you're ready, one thread the needle. Try and rotate the shoulders to face the ground. And then one leg lift. Glute squeeze to find that lift. Beautiful. Nice and steady here. Again, it doesn't matter how fast you go, but just making sure you're smooth and controlled with the movements. And as we find that rotation, we're looking to rotate through the upper back. So the hips and legs will move a little bit, but they'll mostly stay. And then we're finding a lot of rotation as we dive the top shoulder under. Butt squeezes to lift the leg up. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, last one. This has been a consistent the whole way. Our L handstand kick-ups. So if you're unsure or you haven't got your kick up to the wall yet, take a short down dog against the wall, step the feet up, and then step them down. If you're kicking up into your handstand, or if you go as you're ready, you're trying to hover the top heel just before the wall and come back down. And the way to do that is to start to really press through the hands, press through the arms and shoulders, and then grip into the fingertips, acting kind of like a brake. So as we lift up, we can catch ourselves and maybe come down. If you find a little bit of lightness, a little bit of lift, you might linger there for a moment, or you're just working on that kick. Wherever you are, keep pressing through the upper back. Good, 15 seconds to go here. You're working on your step ups. Hips up over your shoulders. Oop, that's far too short. Hips up over your shoulders. You might even pause in that L shape for a moment. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, round 1 done. Woo! Woo! So you know the exercises. There's kind of more to it this week. There's more parts to each exercise. So if you get confused, we're going to be right there with you, either talking or doing it. So feel free just to kind of check in where you need to, but try your best not to stop. I'll offer lots of different options. Try to keep it moving no matter what you do, even if it's just, all right, onto the feet. Off we go. Whew. All right. Have a sip of water. We've got 10 seconds to go. We're starting with that squat guide. So towel as you're ready. Coming to stand. Feet outside hips. Toes turn out. And then off we go. Sinking down into your squat. And then knee comes up. Good. And now we're a little warmer, so you can get a little more explosive with this movement. I want you to think about lifting the foot from the bottom here. So once I'm in the squat, I'm then lifting up. I'm not kind of coming down, then lifting, then lifting. It's one nice big movement. Down and up. 20 seconds to go, guys. You might look to find a little more depth. But remember, you want your glutes here, your butt cheeks, to be the ones lifting you up. Last 7, so really squeeze. On 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right. That crouchy knee to elbow twisty boy. That's what we're going to call it. Crouchy knee to elbow twisty boy. Remember, try to hold the knee at the elbow for a moment before you step outside the hand. As you're ready, in 3, 2. Find the crouch, knee to elbow, step outside and open. Good. Stepping right back to the crouch. So as we come forward, it's kind of like an explosive movement. Shoulders either stack completely over the wrists or a little bit past the wrists. Whew. Keep it moving. Keep that pause there. 20 seconds to go. Now here especially, we're focusing on pressing the ground away. Strong and stable through the shoulders. You got it, 10 seconds. Breathing is also important. So keep the breath going. Nice big deep belly breaths. And you're done. Whew. Alrighty, on your sit bones, grab a hold of your towel. Let's make our way into that high boat, low boat. Now if this feels too much with the towel, you can either just stay in high boat, in and out, or ditch it all together and do it without the towel, in and out. Your choice. Off we go as soon as you're ready. And if you're working with the towel, I'd like you to reach the arms overhead as you find low boat and then bring it up, in and out. We're working on keeping the legs and the upper body nice and strong. And as we lower down into low boat, we're pressing the whole low back flat to the ground. If it doesn't go there, I want you to bring the legs higher as you go down. 15 seconds to go here. Good. Strong and active. Belly in towards the spine. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Epic. So good. Alrighty. So it's that push up to active fallen triangle. So remember, you can do the push up here on your knees. You can make that choice. But I do want you to hover the foot in the fallen triangle. You're kicking it out. You start in 3, find your high plank or modified plank, and then off we go. 1 push up, ground the left foot, right leg kicks under. Good, step it back, and push up. So here, it's worth saying that it's a chaturanga push-up or a tricep push-up. So our elbows are hugging in by our sides, they're grazing our ribcage on the way down. And it's nice before you lower down into your push-up to shift forward first. So see Sarah comes to plank, she comes forward, she hugs in, and then presses up. It's just nicer for the shoulders and a stronger pressing position to be in. 10 seconds to go here, guys. Knees or toes. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. All right, reclined lifts. So the key here is as you draw the knees in towards your chest, you're then lifting the tailbone to bring them closer. Drop the tailbone or the low back down and then extend. If it's too much with the head and shoulders lifted, you can keep the hands flat down to the ground next to you. Whatever you've got, off we go as you're ready. Good, strong through the legs, and this one especially, pretty slow and controlled, especially as you draw the knees up and into the chest. You might even hold there for a moment before you lower back down. Nice and steady. Whew. You know, I found this exercise, or I saw it on a prep exercises or exercise drills for press handstand.
Oh.
So maybe, who knows, next week we're going to be floating up.
Maybe.
10 seconds ago. Maybe, probably not, by the way, I'm shaking right now, but
It means it's working.
that's it. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Good job. All right. Squat to tuck ups. So remember, if the squat entry isn't really working for you, you can make your way to a short down dog, shoulders over wrists, and then just click up, heel to butt. If you're worried about toppling over, back yourself to a wall. Off we go as soon as you're ready. Good. If it's squats, remember, hips sink down, hands out in front, click it up, and then lower. Hands down, click it up, and then lower. For this one, it might be quite a bit harder to find some hold time. So I just want you to try and work to a little bit of lightness. Even though we're entering from lower, we're still trying to pop our hips over our shoulders. 15 seconds to go. That's it. Down and up, navel to spine. Last 10. Whew. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Epic. All right.
Woo!
Woo. Rock and roll the chair with lunge. 15 seconds to catch our breath. And then remember this one, rock and roll up to a standing position and step back to lunge on each side. You can start from wherever you like. We'll start there on our back. In 3, in 2, and off we go. Rock and roll, press to stand, and step it back. Whew. And you're working on trying to get some nice deep lunges there. Squeezing your butt on the way up and opening through the hip as well. Good, remembering as you come to stand, the heels hugging close. And if you're still having a little bit of difficulty with that stand up, it might take a little bit like it did for me to find the kind of position your body needs to be in to get to stand. So you can use your hands, one hand or two hands. Take a couple of rolls, whatever you need. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. Shake it out. Side plank, thread the needle, leg lift. So it was our left forearm down before. This time it's our right. Make your way there. Remembering, we've got 1 thread the needle, 1 leg lift. You can lower the bottom knee down if you like. Off we go as soon as you're ready. 1 thread the needle and 1 leg lift. Good. No matter what you're working on, regardless of whether you've got the knee down or the knee lifted, we're still working exactly the same exercise. Squeeze your butt, find that lift, and then really rotate. Try and get the shoulders square to the mat as you thread the needle. You got it. 19 seconds to go. Keep it moving. Remember, if it gets too much, just try to hold the plank. Last 10. That's it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Whew, all right. Handstand play is our final round. If you hate this, we have done it a few times now, and you're like, I just don't want to do this. I want you high plank, working into knee to chest, mountain climbers. Shoulders stay directly over the wrists. If not, have a little play. I personally love this round. It's my favorite. Have a little kick up. And remember, we're trying to actively use our fingertips to maybe hover for a moment as we kick up. Gaze can fall between the wrists. Woo. Down we go. 27 seconds to go here, guys. Down and up. Press, press, press the ground away. Find a little lift. Try not to hit the wall. I was holding it. I was like, yes! 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that's round 2 done. 1 round to go. It's nothing. It's nothing. So now's the time to have a little drink, to psych yourself up. It's, what does it say? About 9 minutes, but it's less than that of work to go. Probably about 8 minutes, 7.5 of actual work to go. And then you're done. Then it's wine time or dinner time or
Nap time.
Whatever you need. So, final round. Grab your towel. Grab your towel. Holding it up above the head, belly drawing in. 5, 4, 3, 2, off we go. Sink down, draw it up. This time, in this final round, maybe we pick up the pace a little bit. Still getting that depth, still keeping that focus, but we're moving just a little bit quicker. And with this towel up overhead, we're trying to keep our chest lifted and our shoulders drawing back. 20 seconds to go. Down and up. Remember to squeeze your butt, particularly at the leg that's standing as we lift that standing leg. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 14, 13. Keep it moving. Down and up. Down and up. Go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop the towel. Shake it out. Last time. What do we call it? The crouchy knee to elbow Open boy?
Yeah.
Something like that. So it mimics our step to the front and simple twist in our practice. We're finding a little more explosive movement and a little more time under tension. So as you're ready, down dog, bend the knees, go for it. Hold the knee there, then step, then open, then down. Step right back. And it really calls for our hands to be quite active. So the same hands that we want, not just in that L handstand shape, but anytime we have our hands on the ground in our practice. Our fingers are spread wide, our fingertips are plugging down, and we're pressing the ground away. We're staying lifted, kind of like an angry cat shape in the shoulders as we move forward and down. You've got 10 seconds to go. Trying to keep our wrists nice and safe as we move through this by keeping active. 2 and 1. Nice work. All right, sink the hips down, grab your towel. Last time. So you've got 3 different options. Either holding boat and threading over and under. Maybe it's high-low boat without the towel, but if you're up for it, grab your towel. Remembering we're reaching overhead at the bottom of the move. Off we go. Pressing it down, lifting up, and threading. Good. Working on some smooth control. Chest is lifted. And as we lower down, we're pressing the low back into the mat. If it doesn't press, don't come down quite so far. Whoopsie daisies. Don't come down quite so far. Oh, we might have a cat photo bomb here. Maybe. No, he's not going to lift up high enough. Maybe? No. Sorry. There's literally a cat walking all around the computer, and all I want is for you guys to have a little cat motivation. You've got 6.
Just imagine Eli meowing for you.
2 and 1. Good job. All right. You can get rid of the towel. We're done with that now. Push up to fallen triangle. So we know this one by now. I want you to find your position. And remember, push up on your toes, push up on your knees, whatever you need. But as we kick the leg out underneath, we're hovering the foot off the earth. In 3, 2, off we go. Down and up. That's the way. Don't forget that little shift forward before, whoopsie daisies, wrong leg. Before you enter your fallen triangle, your push up. And as we come into fallen triangle, don't do what I did. The back leg kicks forward, down and up. Opening up. That's the way. Now we've just got 15 seconds to go here. So you can do anything for 15 seconds, even push-ups. Last 10. My push-ups have gotten so much worse in ISO life. So let's really give it all. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right. Good job. Reclined lifts. So we're looking to use that tilt of the tailbone towards us to help initiate the lift. Remember, if you lift the head and shoulders up and reach back behind you, it's going to make it harder. For something softer, hands down next to the hips. As soon as you're ready, find your variation and go for it. So it doesn't have to be a huge movement. Knees draw in, lower back presses down, and then we kick out. Beautiful. And if this does feel like it's getting a little much for your neck, like Sarah's doing, you can cradle the back of your head, just making sure you're not pulling on the head at all with the hands. You want to make sure it's just offering a little bit of support. Otherwise, hands by your hips or up and overhead. Nice, guys. 10 seconds to go. You've got to keep it smooth, keep it controlled. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Alrighty. Squat to tuck-ups. So again, you've got variations here. You're either in a shorter down dog or you're giving this squat a try. Whatever you're doing, you're trying to lift the hips over the shoulders. Remember, fingers spread wide, active fingers. We start in 3, 2, off we go. Good. So as the hips pike up, we're trying, I have to turn this way again, we're trying to maybe give our heels a little click in towards our butt, or even just give our toes a little click together. Hands down, and lift up. Remembering that the more that you spread your fingers and press the ground away actively, the lighter the tuck begins to get. You've got 20 seconds to go. Down and up. Beautiful. Last 13. Keep it moving, whatever you're doing. That's the way. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. Rock and roll the chair with lunge. Whew. 10 seconds to get set up, to catch your breath. Remembering a couple of exercises to go, and you are done. We start here in 5, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. Rock and roll. Ooh, almost didn't make that one. Stepping back and stepping back. Good. Trying to get some nice full range squats here. And making sure, as we press to stand, we're driving through the heel, squeezing your butt. Up and up. Whew. And down and up. That's the way. 15 seconds to go. Try to keep it moving. Remembering, use whatever you need. Momentum, hands, whatever you got. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, all right. Side plank. Throw the needle leg lift. This time, we're going to change halfway through. So it's shorter sets on each side. Get yourself set up with a left forearm down first, right one up, and I'll let you know when it's time to switch. We start in 3, in 2, and 1. Off we go. Threading the needle, and then lifting up. Nice and steady. Making sure the bottom forearm, or the bottom elbow, I should say, is underneath the shoulder, and you're pressing actively to lift the hips from there. Good. Last 5 seconds on this side. Keep it going. 2, 1. Other side. Straight away. Switch it over. And then carry on. Underneath. And then lift. And that little squeeze of your butt is really going to help with the leg lift. And as we rotate, we're still aiming for that nice big rotation. Shoulders square to the ground. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Last one. Handstands or plank knee to chest or stepping up onto the wall. You've got so many options. It's your final exercise. Finish it how you want. We start together in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. That's the way. Now, if you're working on these kick-ups, it's a nice idea to think about this top leg being super duper strong. And then using
Found the wall.
Found the wall. And then using the fingertips to bring you back down. If you'd like to work on even a slightly different variation, rather than keeping both legs straight, you can clip the bottom heel into your butt and then back down. Pressing to clip up and then back down. So working with what you like here. Fingers spread, press the ground away. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hooray!
Did it.
Nice work. All right, guys, let's cool it down. Oh, find a forward fold, top of your mat. Heel to your feet as wide as your mat. And then step the left foot back, lower the back knee down, open lizard lunge. Right hand to right thigh. Peel back the top shoulder. You might grab a hold of the back foot into your twisted monkey. Or just pause as you are. Big breath in. Big breath out. Releasing both hands down to the ground. Ground your right foot. Inhale, draw the heart forward. And exhale, straighten the front leg and knee out. Good. Twice more. Inhale, sink the hips down, heart forward. Exhale, takes you back. Last time, big breath in. Exhale, take it back for a hold. Head and neck release. Shoulders relax. Just one more breath in. And out. Good. Nice and gently rebend the front knee. Hands plant down. Tuck the back toes with the back knee. You just switch it over. So step the left foot up and then step the right foot back. Lower the right knee down. Flex the left toes. You want the hip open. Left hand to left thigh. You might pause there. Or grab a hold of the back foot. Take you into a stretch in the quad as well. Top shoulder peels back. Left ankle stays nice and tight. Good. One more breath in. And out. Release what you got. Both hands down. Left foot grounds. Heart forward. Breathe in. And exhale to straighten. Good. One more breath in. And a big breath out. Up to lie. One more now. And now we take it back. Hold there. Good. One more big inhale. And a big exhale. Good. Nice and gently from here, rebend the front knee. I want you to pivot your, what's this called? A right shin to the right. You're going to sit your weight back down behind the shin and then step your left foot up and over the right thigh. So we're in a twisted or a seated twist position. Left hand tense behind you, right arm reaches up, inhale, and exhale to hook the right elbow outside of the left thigh. Inhale, grow a little taller. And exhale, twist a little deeper. Good. One more breath in. And out. Beautiful. Guide yourself back to center. Find both hands behind you. Double pigeon from here. So I want you to simply shift the legs to stack the shins one on top of the other. If that's too strong, find a loose cross of the legs. Inhale, breath, lift up. And exhale, lean forward any amount. You might even stay lifted if this feels like it's quite enough for you. Both feet flexed. Shins parallel to the top of the mat. Good, just 3 big breaths here. One more in. And one more out. Nice and gently lift the chest back through center. Tent the fingertips behind you. We're going to release. And then left leg under, right leg over. Inhale, breath, reach up. And exhale to take your twist. Right hand down behind you. Left elbow hooks over the thigh. Good. A lengthening breath in. And a deepening breath out. One more in. One more out. Back through center, double pigeon. Hands behind you to support you. So you can stack the shins one on top of the other or find a loose cross of the legs. Inhale, breath lengthens you. You might stay there. Or start to lean forward to deepen your stretch. Nice big flex through both feet. And you're breathing deeply here into the space of the hips. Amazing work today, guys. You did such a good job. I can just feel it in the waters. I know that we did a good job. I'm proud of us. Proud of us. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today, guys. Take one more breath here. One more breath out. And then gently guide yourself back through center. Unthread the legs. Release. You are all done. If you want to have a bit more of a stretch, it's probably a pretty good idea. Otherwise, go have yourself a treat. You deserved it. You earned it. And I will see you next time. Awesome. See you soon, you crazy kids. Hi, Eli.
My cat says hello.
Hello.
Say hi, Eli. And he's out.
No. Big camera shot.